again to Funny Jazz Chick. This is Joan Crowe. I'll be your chanteuse for the podcast. Normally I edit out some of the introduction and when I'm talking to Billy about the chart, but I decided to leave it in today so you can get a real sense of what it's like to actually be at Cast Party.
Hey, would you please welcome to the stage the hauntingly devastating Joan Crowe. Oh, Joan! Joan Crowe! Joan Crowe!
That was my little theme song that Billy always plays when they call my name, and here is our tiny 2-second rehearsal, which is about usually what we get.
It's nice but hysterical.
I know, I've really enjoyed the heck out of it. I can't always say that.
And I like the socks.
Oh, you better. Do you know, these socks were made by the sock maker that Fred Astaire liked best. Now this is information that people that own stores tell me so that I buy things. I know it's probably not true, but they said this was his favorite sock maker.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I think they made it up.
They might have, but I like them. And the problem is they crumple down around my ankles, so yeah, it doesn't look good. I need rubber bands.
Ask me what's new.
What's new, Joan?
My nephew got drafted by the New York Yankees.
Oh! I love football, really.
Well, I'm a football fan too.
Oh, that's so great. Wow.
Well, you get the idea. I just brag a little bit more about my nephew, Braden. The song, however, has absolutely nothing to do with baseball. It was written by Zoe Lewis, the same songwriter I did last week who wrote Eyelashes. I really love her music. Check her out, zoelewis.com.
When I came down to Orlando, I was only just 18. Got a room in a condo complex and a job inside my childhood dream. And I made friends with the teacup, and I made friends with the spoon. And the theme park was my oyster, and my eyes were wider than the moon. And through the little window I observed the human race. Maybe someday if I told a lie they might even let me show my face. Well, at last my prayers were answered, even though I couldn't speak. I got very good at mine, 6 shows a day, 6 days a week. But the rules and regulations were no roller coaster ride, and the magic kingdom wasn't quite so magic looking from inside. It was boiling in that costume, and that little boy was out of order. It wasn't my fault. 17 tourists caught it all on camcorder the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White said the F word. Not the best career move. Well, his name was Alexander. He was there on holiday. He'd done all the rides and he had enough of his little sister who was in the way. 2 Coca-Colas later, he began to realize that the people in those furry suits were great to terrorize. And being the little angel that he was right from the start, you could tell the sex of the ones inside by squeezing particular parts. Maybe he'd had too much sugar. Then again, maybe not. All I know is I was underpaid, unsatisfied, and hot. It was against the regulations. It was on the local late night news. But you would have done the very same thing if you'd been in my shoes. And the popcorn stopped, the ice cream melted, the hot dog lips of the supervisor girls, jaws dropped, eyes popped, and all the 7 dwarfs went, "You go, girl!" The day that Snow White, the day that Snow White, the day that Snow White said the F word. She said the F word. She said the F word? I said the F word.
That's funny.
Well, that is this week's contender. The day that Snow White said the F word. So email me at joan@joancrowe.com and let me know whether you think that one should be on the CD or not. I really appreciate all your feedback. And thanks very much to all the people who have forwarded this podcast to their friends and family. And if you know anybody you think might need a giggle for the day, feel free to spread the word. That's how these podcasts spread. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.